I said, hey, what's up? Hello, we're playing Demon Bluff, the solo social deduction game. Really fun game. If you've never heard of it, it's like Clock Tower, but solo. It's very identical to Clock Tower. For example, Puka. You know, there's a Clock Tower demon called Puka, and although it's not the same ability, it has this. This Puka has the same ability as another demon in Clock Tower. Anyways. Oh, and Puppeteer, Marionette. I mean, are you telling me it's not just... Look. So, we're going to go around the circle and figure out everyone's information. We have 5 villagers in this circle. We have 2 outcasts. Here's one of them. We have 1 and 2 minions. 1 being the Puppeteer, 2 being the Puppeteer's puppet. And then we have a demon. So here's our first outcast. We have a druid. Learn 1 random outcast among the people I pick. We have an alchemist who detects and cures corruptions. We have an empress who is basically the noble. Learn 3 characters and 1 of them is evil. So that's going to be 3, 5, and 7. Uh-oh. Let's just go ahead and open everyone up. So 9 is immediately line. Why is that? Because, unless there's corruption, nope. Oh, there is actually the Puka. Actually, first things first, we can go ahead and clear the Wretch and the Bombardier. They are good. We don't need to worry about them being one of the 3 evils. Now, why is 1 line? Because Wretch registers as an evil, and the lover is saying there's no evils. The puppet doesn't lie, by the way. Meaning, unless you're being poisoned by the Puka, who would have to be the dreamer, this is straight up just wrong. So, then we have the bishop saying 1, 2, and 7. There's outcast, villager, and minion. 1, that would be the minion. 2, that would be a villager. 3, that would be your outcast. Let's just see what 2 says. There's a bombardier. Okay. I am willing to believe 5. Could be a puppet still, but I'm taking 5's word. So now Dreamer, I will pick Lover and there's a Bombardier or Lover. So Dreamer learns 2 people and learns 1 role among them and 1 that's not. Right? So one of these 2 roles is definitely between these 2 and 1 of them is not. That implies the Lover is the... Wow. Yeah. There was an evil. Meaning the Dreamer has to be the puppet, unfortunately, because the Dreamer... Puppets do not lie. So now we have a poisoned fella down here. Who is it? Not sure. 5, 6, 7. 5, 6, 7. Bombardier, true. Outcast, villager, minion. Or wait, minion, villager, outcast. So 5 is true. So Empress is saying 3, 5, or 7. 3, 5, or 7. That 1 of them is evil. It's a little confusing, but I think I know where the Puka is. So if you look at 3's ability, villagers within range 2 from me are cured from corruption. Learn how many corruptions were around me. He's saying there was 1. I cannot be corrupted. So if we check, let's say, Empress and Bombardier, 4 or 7, there is a demon. Empress is just simply the demon, because Alchemist is not being corrupted, and Bishop got cured from corruption. There you go. And that's the Puka. Alchemist is total counter to Puka, especially when they're right next to each other. And yeah, that was simple enough, but these get harder. And I don't know if I mentioned, but I'm going until I lose. So I am 2 cards away from closest evil. That's the hunter. That's me. Oh yeah, our outcast this time is a doppelganger who disguises as a good villager currently in plane. Keep in mind, the doppelganger does not lie. Just disguises, makes it so that there's 2 instances of, say, the hunter. 8 is good. Let's check out 8. No one was corrupted around me. Okay. Let's check out Poet. Oh, 5 just got murked. Okay, so usually in a normal circle, there would only be 1 instance of the hunter, and meaning one of these 2 would definitely be lying. However, with a doppelganger, there's a high likelihood that there are 2 hunters. We got Puppeteer again, and then Lilith kills a random unrevealed character during the night phase. So as you just saw, we got to night phase after unflipping, or after flipping 3 of these cards. We also took a little damage, but it's irrelevant here. So 4 or 7 is a Puppeteer. 4 or 7. Okay, I think we have a doppelganger here, though. Hard to say. We'll just check 3. Yeah, so very likely what's happening here is we have a doppelganger and a villager. Meaning we know both are real. So Hunter is supposedly not corrupted. There's also no corruption possible amongst these roles, because this creates a minion and this creates just kills, and none of these guys poison, neither does the doppelganger, so we can go ahead and trust their information. So unless 7 is lying and one of these 2 is also evil and 5 is the doppelganger or something like that, or even 3 is the doppelganger to 5, which we don't see, and then 1 or 4 is lying. Anyways, that would be unfortunate. So 4 or 7 is a Puppeteer. It's unlikely 4, meaning it's more likely 7. But if 7's a Puppeteer, then they told the truth, which I find unlikely. Overall, I think 6 is lying. Yep, there we go. So that's 1. So, so if that's the case, this hunter has given truthful information, but then what's going on here? It would have to be this druid, which would also imply... But if that's true, then what's going on with 3? 3 has to be evil. Oh my god! 3 was the doppelganger. Do you know how unfortunate that is? Okay. That means one of these 2 is lying. Wait. I see. This hunter is definitely evil. As for who the puppet is, it's impossible to know. I literally can't tell who's the puppet. It has to be 2, I think, because of this information. Yeah. The doppelganger's information. Why? Because if you look at the architect, you would learn equal if both sides are evil. And if it was the alchemist, then this would be equal, right? One over here, one down the middle. But because doppelganger's saying right side is more evil, it had to be them. And if it was wrong, then the game's broken. So that's a trickier circle. Also very unfortunate that I got the doppelganger of everyone I could have picked. So we're on village 3. We have a Lilith again who will kill when this gets to night, and 2 minions that just lie in disguise. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, well this judge is definitely sober. Oh. So 8 is real. 3/9. There's minion villager. Our wretch is not activating because they don't see the wretch as a outcast. So that's why the bishop is not seeing an outcast. So with that, you're definitely the outcast. There are 2 pairs of evils. So we got a chef over here, maybe like right here. This could be the wretch. 1 away from closest evil. I mean, yeah, that is like factual for you, right? 8 is a real bishop. 3 and 9. There's a minion and villager. 3 and 9. Well, you would assume 9 is the villager. There are 2 pairs of evils. It's hard to say. This could just be false, and then you could be evil. Right now, so you guys are like supporting each other. It heavily implies 3 is evil. But then, what is going on? Wait, how is there a corruption? There shouldn't be a corruption. Yeah. I should have realized that immediately. They're both saying there was a corruption when there is no corruption. So, with that in mind, we're coming along nicely. Oh, and there, we can use the judge, but you'll see, yep, 7 is the line. There can't be 2 pairs. There's only 1 pair right here. Because these 2 were next to no evils. Look at that. So, interesting. Ba will hide 1 outcast. This is our outcast. We don't know what it is. Another twin minion. And then the witch, you cannot reveal the last card. Annoying. But once we kill the witch, it will reveal. So it's saying 3 to 4 evils. Why is that? With a night cycle? That's because, though we can't see it, this outcast is apparently the lycanthrope, who will turn evil at night if we have not revealed them. 4 is good. I don't know if, learn 1 good character. I don't want that to be a lycanthrope. Okay, but now 8 or 9 is a werewolf. So now here's our situation. I was a gem crafter. Interesting, considering there is no original baker. There's also no poisoning. 6 just has to be evil. 1, 5, and 8. 1 is evil between 1, 5, and 8. 8 or 9 is a werewolf. 4 is good. 5 is telling the truth. Oh, there's our werewolf. Okay. No one was corrupted. 1, 5, and 8. We don't know what 1 is. But let's go ahead and check. So 2 and 4? I highly doubt there's a minion. I highly doubt there's a minion. Because 5 is told the truth. And that means 4 told the truth. That means 2 told the truth. That means you have to be lying. 1, 5, and 8 is evil. Well, yeah, that ended up being true. So if you're telling the truth, you're told, you told, you told. I mean, it has to be 3, right? Yep. Everyone else told the truth. And the evil players would lie. Tricky. Kinda. We're on number 5 now. We have a Rambler and a Puka. That's really annoying with a small circle like this. So we have an interesting thing going on. So first of all, we know the Rambler is true, is real. We have 1 outcast. So now we have to get to the point where, okay, let's recognize what's happening with the Rambler. The Rambler's two neighbors are not... One of them is saying shut up, the other one is not. Adjacent truthful characters will tell him to shut up. So that means the architect is either lying or is corrupted. So there was one corruption around me. That's what the alchemist is saying. That would heavily imply that Scout was corrupted. Book is one card away from closest to evil. The issue is, how is that even remotely possible? Let's go look at the Scout real quick. Let's look at the Rambler and the Scout. Yes, it seems like the investigator was the one that got poisoned, hence the corruption save, and the architect is still poisoned, meaning the Scout has to be lying, because that's not even remotely true. Easy enough. Another village saved by yours truly. Left side is more evil. We have a Ba and a Poisoner. Between 2, 4, 6, there is an Outcast. Great. Great. Outcast, Minion, Villager. 2, 4, 6. So, in 2's world, 4 is the Minion. I'm 2 cards away from Corrupted Character. That would be a Poisoned Bishop. Is that right? It would have to be the Bishop. No one else, or you yourself is corrupted. But then what is going on with 2? 2 is just a liar. 5 is good. Maybe. Let's see what 5 says if I pick these. Oh my god. Okay, 5 was going to tell the truth. Okay, let's see what the Jester says if we pick these 3. Jester lies. So, either Jester's corrupted or is the evil, right? We can't really tell right now. One is saying the left side is more evil. I find that hard to believe. So what I think is happening is I think the Jester is the poisoner. Nope. 1 is the poisoner. Nope. What the hell is going on? Jester is not corrupted. Usually you're told. But that means Jester is lying? The Jester isn't drunk, though. I'm a little confused. Okay, the Jester... I'm corrupted and I lie. I cannot be cured. Then what's going on here? No, 6 has to be real. 5 is good, yeah. 5 might be corrupted. 2, 4, 6. Oh my gosh. So it is just 6. Okay. Druid was corrupted. So I was right about 5 being corrupted. I just by the wrong person. Yeah, because 4 was clearly lying. So what's going on? Oh, 1, 2, 3? Does it only half work? I don't understand how that works. How the Rambler's ability works. Brutal, though. That was tricky. I almost lost. Current village 7. Evils are not adjacent to each other. Okay, we have a Puka. Nice. Let's just flip everyone. Okay, any duplicates? We have 2 knitters. We have... That's it, I think. 2 or 10 is a minion. So 2 has to be our outcast. There's no other option for outcast, and no one else is claiming Plague Doctor. So we're good there. So that means 10 is the minion in your world. There is corruption, but 8 is saying 10 is evil. Evils are not adjacent to each other. There are 2 pairs of evils. So these 2 are directly aligned. 2 adjacent evils. Learn 1 good character. 3 is good. So you are saying 3 is good. Lover is saying that this one's rather tricky. These 2 are evil. No one is corrupted around me. That's what the alchemist is saying, which is a crazy claim, mind you. That implies the puka is one of these 4. Technically, puka could be 7 or 8 if like 9 is also evil. Or 10 is just line, which is an implication. 10 is line. I believe it. Yeah. So 10 was one of the minions. Meaning, okay, 8 was telling the truth. 7 was telling the truth. Meaning there's no puka here, no puka here. 2 pairs of evils. I could see the puka being right here, honestly. But then what's going on with 5? Oh, hold on. 5 is not corrupted. Okay. So let's pick these 2. Twin minion or lover. Well, it could be both. 5 is either the twin minion or a lover, essentially. So the issue at hand is, I guess 4 could be the puka. Is it these 3? Oh my gosh, I think I got it. Nope. So 9 just lied to me. Stupid bitch. What the fuck is going on? 5 is evil. Yes. So 6 is just... 2 is corrupted. No. 9 is corrupted via 2. 1... Okay, wait. 1 or 3 has to be evil. 9 is corrupted by 2. There are not 2 evil pairs. There are 0 evil pairs. Okay. And then 3 is corrupted in line. Yup. Tricky. Okay. So another small circle. Oh. We have a Wolverine. Investigator. There's a villager. Okay. All right. Nice. Nice. We have another 3 investigator situation. 3 is actually a drunk. The drunk, not in play villager. 1, 2, or 5 is evil. I could see that. Ah, no! So lycanthrope as a not in play villager, meaning these 2 are just evil. And the drunk was the other outcast. Yeah, that was simple enough. Just kill the investigators. I heal up anyway, right? So, new minion, Chancellor. 1 villager becomes an outcast role. I sit next to it. So now we have 2 outcasts. No, maybe... Yeah, 2. And then we have no reason to wait. We could just flip them all. So we have 2 judges. One of them is definitely line. Here's our 2 outcasts, by the way. Which means... This makes things actually easier. One of the Slayer or the Jester are evil. One of them's the Chancellor, specifically. And then one of the judges is evil. So we have... Okay, the Slayer could not kill 4. Interesting. Are you corrupted? So you're just evil. So... Couldn't kill the other Chancellor candidate. And it was not corrupted. And 3 is definitely not going to be corrupted or line. Meaning it was just 1 as the Chancellor. So we still have a minion and a Puka between these 2. There was 1 corruption around me. Oh, we can have them both check 1. Well, 6 is definitely line. That's our minion. 9 is a real enlightened. Closest evil is counterclockwise towards the medium. Okay, we have the Puka up here. And I think the Puka is a medium. Nope. Okay, Judge, tell me. Do we have 3 evil players here? We do. Woo! There we go. Let's apply this new medium skin. We are now on Village 10. You know, I was going to say I'll go until I lose, but that could be decades. So, I'm just going to... If I win this one, then we'll call it there. Otherwise, you know, voila. Oh, what's going on? We have a lycanthrope again. 6. 2, 4, 7 is evil. 2, 4, or 7. Okay, what's going on here? There's no poisoning. We have 1 to 2 outcasts. Right? Chancellor outed an outcast. I think we have a doppelganger. Is what I want. Oh, yeah. Gem crafter. Yeah, I don't believe the Rambler. Oh, yeah. So Gem Crafter is the doppelganger, and then we have a Wolverine somewhere. 2 or 4 is a Chancellor. Yep. That adds up. 2, 4, or 7 is evil. Buys 3 cards away from the closest evil. I mean, you just gotta be the Ba, right? Oh, and the lycanthrope was already revealed. Cool. And that, you know what? That's 10 villages. We'll call it there. You know what? This one's quick. You know what? Let's throw in the special one. And let's just reveal everyone. I was a dreamer. Liar! You liar. You liar. Okay. Left side is more evil. Oh, we have 2 dreamers. Boom. Oh. Oh. 6 is line? No, 6 is not line. Wait. Oh, you're corrupted. All right. Architect or bishop. Great. That did not help. What were you claiming? There is a puppeteer or an architect. Okay, well, there's no puppeteer. That means I think there is no architect, because the puppeteer always lies. Boom! It was a puppet. That's how you use their lies against them. Okay, no more. No more villages to save. Actually, one more. Clock tower. It's 12, right? Oops. Okay. The lover's lying. Screw the lover. I know, I'm going so fast now. The knight is the line. Then... Wait, there's 2 bishops. One of them's definitely... Okay. Yep. If the knight was lying, then the knight would not have died, right? Because knight, I can't die. Boom! That's how you do it. I didn't even read everyone else's information. Okay. No more. No more. No more. For real. Thank you for watching. You should watch my last clock tower video, whatever that was.